Hi everyone. Hi Doc Grace. Earl here. I'm one of the admins of Life Without Rice and Low Carb Feasting and Fasting community. I'm here to share my DCR healing protocol journey. I'm actually on my third cycle and I'm about to break my 48-hour fast. I'm only at almost 46 hours. It's almost 6 p.m. so I'll just go ahead and break my fast. But before that, let me just go and get a reading of my blood glucose and my ketones. I'm going to share that with you in a while. Blood glucose and ketone reading done. Here you go. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly, but my blood glucose is 79 and my ketone is at 3.3. So I'm at 1.3 GKI ketosis. I'm happy with those readings and I'm now very excited to eat and break my fast. But let me just answer some questions here posted by Doc. What's the hardest part of doing the DCR healing protocol? The hardest part is resisting eating, even if you're not hungry. I thought it was difficult at first because the longest I fasted was actually 24 hours. 48 hours seems quite long. When I did the first cycle, it wasn't too difficult actually at all. I never really felt hungry. It's just the idea of food and eating that makes me want to eat, but hungry, not really. I think it's pretty easy if you've been doing low carb for a while now and you're doing fasting regularly. After the first cycle, I survived it. The refeed was exciting. The next question is, what benefits I've actually felt so far? In terms of energy, it's like I have that constant energy all throughout the day. There's no up, there's no down. You're not running out of it. You're fueled all throughout the day, from waking up, while doing your work, coming home from work. It's just there. I don't feel tired at all. I'm just excited about food, and so I look forward to the refeeding days. And I think that's one good thing about it. You look forward to the refeeding days. Benefit-wise, energy, I don't feel tired, I feel good, and I feel healthy. So now, I'm gonna go get my breakfast. I will start with my beef bone broth, Greek yogurt drink, and dive into my mains. I'll have smoked mackerel, beef salpicao, one piece fried chicken. Yeah, I know it sounds a lot, but I'm just gonna have small portions of each, just enough to keep me full and satisfied. See you around, guys. Bye!
Hi everyone! Today is our fourth cycle of DCR healing protocol where we fast for 2 days. The first one would be dry fast and the second one would be clean fasting. And we are already beyond 48 hours. So it's already 48 hours for me. I think it's already 49 hours for you.
Yeah, and at 1 p.m.
Yeah, because
my last meal intake was around 1 p.m. Although I take coffee at around 3, but it's black. It's considered clean.
Okay, and for Andrew, it would be 45th hour. Because you ended your fast.
Maybe 7.
No.
Estimated.
No, around 4 o'clock. That was 4 o'clock.
o'clock.
So maybe you are already at 46 hours.
46 hours. 45 and
46 hours. So we are now going to check our blood ketones and blood glucose levels. And so to see our degree of nutritional ketosis, and to recap, let's take a look at what you've been eating during our last meal. So when we broke our fast last Tuesday, I think we had a celebration. Birthday of Tito Luis. So as per Tuesday, we broke it with
Bone broth.
and then after an hour.
After an hour, we went to the party
Yes.
to
And
eat lechon
so
and
mostly I
other
think
meats.
carnivore. Mostly.
Carnivore.
Although it could be what you consider as dirty carnivore because some of those are processed or with sauce or with dips.
Yeah.
But generally mostly carnivore.
We brought
Yeah, and I brought a keto dessert.
Keto dessert.
Keto dessert from our friend
Rojo de
Joy.
The low carb.
Keto Mom.
Low carb Rojo
Yeah.
de Merced.
So I think that's the only, we had dessert because it's a special day, but still low carb compliant and keto approved.
Yes.
Okay, but what matters usually based on our experience with the previous DCR protocol, because this is the fourth
cycle of second DCR healing protocol.
okay, fourth cycle of second DCR healing protocol. So basically it's our 11th try.
Yeah.
And we already learned that what we ate during our last meal really matters as to the outcome of our glucose and ketones. And so, what were your last meal last Wednesday?
My last meal, cooked ham,
Cooked ham, processed ham.
processed ham,
Okay.
and then a little of tocino.
Tocino, for those who are not Filipinos, is actually like sweetened Filipino bacon. That's
Yes,
how
yes,
they
yes.
labeled it.
Pork, yeah.
Sweetened pork.
Yeah.
So that's what you've had. And for me, I think I was really on pure carnivore. I only had 2 eggs and approximately 3 burger patties and few slices of still pure beef. Although it has a little sauce in it, but generally mostly carnivore. And you?
Me, I was on a carnivore plan on that day. However, like I ate lechon,
Okay.
lechon paksiw plus chicken breast
From the birthday?
from the birthday.
Okay, leftover.
also-
Very good.
But there's
There's also a leftover.
there's also a leftover of mocha cake, which
Mocha cake.
not just like ordinary mocha cake. It looks enticing and really sweet. So I can't help myself but try, because like 6 people around me told me that you should try.
That's
It's like
really
a must
worth
try.
a try.
It's really worth a try.
How about the quantity?
I did try, but it's like maybe 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
And I didn't regret it because it's really
Yes.
tastes good. But I know for a fact that
It might change.
Yeah, it will really change. It really
Okay.
affects a lot, because I have been clean. I have been clean for like several days.
And I think one factor that we should also consider is that when we checked our blood ketones last time, where our values were really not that high when it comes to degree of ketosis, it was just around 42nd hour of our fasting. Whereas right now, we are beyond 2 days, or generally longer than previous one. Your ketones was 5.1
yeah.
with a GKI of 0.8, 0.6, 0.6, and yours
2.0
2.0 ketones with GKI of
point
2.1.
2.1
2.1. And for me,
2.1 and 1.7. Yeah.
my ketones is 1.7.
Yes, and your JGRT is 1.7. Your
1.7.
ketones is 2.1.
My ketones is 2.1 and my GKI is 1.7. Okay, so we will see now.
Can I insert one more thing?
Yes.
I think the last performance, if I call it performance, was for me. It was like
The best.
like the best
Oh.
1.0.
so far I've come,
Yes.
because it was very clean.
Yes.
Right now, if I like
Gauge.
the result will be
Not that good.
not that good compared to last one. It is really because of the cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing
Yes.
more. I cannot
Yes.
blame any. I cannot
Because
blame anything.
I think for during the last time, that's the time only then that I also wasn't able, that I also ate not so clean. So I had a fast food chicken for my last meal. Whereas you and also Andrew had shawmai with the wrapper.
Yeah.
Because-
And lumpia.
Because you weren't able to realize that per wrapper of lumpia and shawmai actually can contain 8 to 12 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
So that's 2 to 3 tablespoons per piece. And how many pieces did you eat?
4, 5.
If you can still count. Okay, so and for you, I think you were really able to eat the cleanest among all of us. To be fair, what was the hardest part of being on fast and stay for the last 2 days?
A little bit hard for sleeping.
Yes,
Yeah.
having trouble sleeping.
Trouble sleeping. Then I want to take melatonin, but I can't because I am on
On a dry
dry
fast.
fast. Yes. Then I didn't take melatonin.
Okay, so
That's on the first day. That's on the
The
first
first
day.
day,
That's
the
the
first
starting
day.
day.
so somewhat the sleep quality is not that good.
Yeah.
Okay. And you?
On the first day of dry fast, there are like maybe 2 to 3 times that I went very sleepy during the day. Like maybe noontime and around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. where I can't help myself but take a nap.
Yeah.
And as early as like 8 to 9 p.m. I'm also sleepy again, which is not the normal thing because I usually sleep late.
A little late.
Not very late, like
But
maybe
later than
the usual.
not really
So,
as early as 9.
For me, that's the hardest part because I can't help myself but feel sleepy, which is not normal on the dry fast day. However, on the second day, which is yesterday, today, clean fast, I feel so great. I don't know because I did try pull-ups before. When I do pull-ups, it's like not totally full. But right today, earlier in the morning, it's like full down, and I can easily lift myself up. So it's for me. This is less is more. Less body weight, more productivity in terms of exercise. So
yeah,
I
that's
feel
really
great.
good.
And my body score in the bioimpedance scale is way higher compared to the previous days, months.
That's really good. So you were able to see both the benefits despite the problem with sleeping and being somnolent a couple of times in a day. Generally, the benefit still outweighs.
Yeah, of
the
course. As long as you condition your mind, you prepare your mind that you're not gonna take anything for this period, then it's manageable.
Yeah, and those times that we feel sleepy, actually I feel that too, and also that's one of my primary struggles also with day one, especially you know that I intend to study, but during dry fasting I cannot really focus. I can do other things, I can be productive in other things, but I cannot get myself to be focused, or somewhat it is more I am easily distracted. I am easily distracted, so I still do other things that are still somewhat productive, but not the thing that I'm supposed to really be doing. So yes, and those times where we feel sleepy are actually also about the same time where we used to have our usual meals, because and that is somewhat synonymous to times when our blood glucose is really down. So your body is in compensatory mode. It wants to rest for a while to preserve whatever energy you have while taking time to produce its own glucose from gluconeogenesis. That's why after a nap, after even just a few minutes of just staying still, you will feel
I think it
re-energized.
was just only 15 minutes. But
Yes. Just enough already to, and then your energy right after that short nap will be like as if you're not fasting, right? How about you? What was the greatest benefits you've seen so far?
For me, the greatest benefit is that you are in control of yourself, not the hunger, the food intake, but the thirst.
Yes.
And for me, I can control more than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the empowerment.
Empowerment. Yes, yeah.
That if you can live a day without water, it's like there's nothing else that will make you fear to be in whatever situation.
Yeah.
It's like the worst part already. And if you are able to function during that time, generally maybe 80 to 90%, is it right? Right estimate? 80 to 90% of the day you are still as functional. So there's nothing to be scared of in any situation in the future.
Yes.
And the benefit also in my visceral fats.
Yes, the visceral fats, because you can no longer categorize them in obese or fat or chubby even. I even have bigger faces than both of them. But their problem is mostly on the visceral fats.
Yeah.
And that's common among males, especially Asian males. They have extremities that are long and slender, but the fats inside is what's scary. So we have our bioimpedance scale, and so far you've come a long way, right? Your body fats, your visceral fats is now on normal scale.
And I'm so excited to
Check
again my HbA1c.
Oh yeah, okay.
You'll do great for sure.
We already lowered it last time.
5.5, which is normal.
Which
Then
is not
now
like
only
the normal.
4.9.
go beyond.
Yes, and that's why we should be very careful on the foods that we take during our refeeding days. And for all of you who are following this DCR healing protocol, we will make a full video about it. But know that during refeeding, we focus or prioritize our food intake with proteins so that we will not lose our muscle mass. Most importantly, if we can preserve it, and much more if we can even increase it, because we do some exercises during the whole days, during fasting or somewhat during our refeeding days. And we will see it at the end of the cycle. So it's already our 4th cycle of this second healing protocol. We still have 3 cycles left. And now we will check our blood ketones. You first. Correlate it with what we ate. So far, I had the highest ketones at 4.8 and lowest glucose at 59 with a GKI of 0.6. I think this was really my previous GKI when I'm really on clean carnivore or clean low carb eating. And for Alvin, as expected, he said it's somewhat lower than it's somewhat lower than cycle 3, but still very high at 1.0 GKI, 6.6 glucose, and 3.6 ketones. Okay? And for Andrew, somewhat still the same kinds of food. Yeah. Not really the purest when it comes to clean low carb, but somewhat generally carnivore. It's just processed carnivore. So we saw that the ketones were not that high, and glucose is really good, normal at 77 milligrams per DL. And just to note, this morning I did 10 minutes of jump rope. Did you do any exercise today?
Just walking, maybe 1,000 steps.
Wow, 1,000 steps walks. And you?
Maybe
pull-ups.
Pull-ups 2 times, 5 reps.
5 repetitions, 2 times of pull-ups. Full pull-ups. Okay, so those are our results for today, and we will keep you posted comes cycle 5, 6, and 7, and hopefully we can really finish. So we will now get ready to eat because we are so excited and also quite hungry already. Nutritionally hungry, as you can see from our blood glucose. So we'll see you again, guys. Bye-bye.